Don't leave me hanging. It's go time.
Hey everybody, this is Josh, and I'm bringing you this game as part of the group stages from the Intel Extreme Masters tournament being played in Cologne, Germany as part of the 2010 Gamescom game show and conference. And this is a live StarCraft 2 tournament polling a lot of people, a lot of great players from Europe, Canada, and America/South Korea, with Artosis and Idra representing America, although they've both lived in South Korea for over a year. And what was the point I was trying to make? Anyway, MaDFroG is a Swedish Zerg player, and his opponent today is LiquidTLO, better known as TheLittleOne, the blue Terran up here in the top right of Blistering Sands. So this is game one between these two guys. I'm not going to spoil any of the other matchups or series results or anything. I'm just going to focus on the series, one series at a time here. So game one, anything could happen. MaDFroG and TLO actually did just play a series of show matches for Blizzard. If you've been paying attention to battle.net, the actual website, not BNet 2.0, you would have seen some of those games casted, and those replays were posted. But LiquidTLO now building a barracks in a very strange spot over here. He's getting it before a supply depot, so TLO up to some trickery here against his Zerg opponent. Building that barracks very quickly and sort of hidden here in the brush. This basically means one thing to me, and that is Reapers. If it was Marauders or Marines, he would have just built them closer to his ramp so that they could get out easily, but Reapers, as you know, can just hop right down that cliff. He does get the tech lab immediately from this very fast gas, and MaDFroG shows up in TLO's base, realizes there's no barracks, and is a little bit suspicious, so good job by him to come and realize that this Reaper threat is imminent. Hopefully he has the same powers of deduction that I do, and knows that Reapers are on the way, so he's getting that spawning pool up as quickly as he can. He was a little bit slow there. Hopefully he'll be able to defend these initial Reapers from the little one. Looks like he is getting that first Reaper right on time. Does not have near enough minerals to drop another supply depot or an orbital command just yet, so he is banking quite a lot on this early Reaper aggression. Spawning pool not quite finished yet. MaDFroG knows that he cannot do a fast expand. He is saving up minerals for that initial wave of Zerglings and a Queen, maybe even a Spinecrawler or two. We'll just have to see, but he knows that he's not going to be expanding anytime soon with those Reapers being so threatening there. And TLO hops right up the cliff, heading to MaDFroG's main. He is taking kind of the long way around. He actually could have hopped up here and snuck in the back, but we'll see where he ends up. Oh, he comes to the front, of course, because there's an SCV building a nice bunker for his Reapers. And the Reaper does go ahead and move in. Lings come out in pretty good timing here. The Reaper does score a drone kill and 2 Ling kills very quickly. It only takes 2 shots from a Reaper to kill a Ling. Hops right in that bunker, gets another kill, and the SCV already starts repairing away at that bunker. Another Reaper coming across the map now for TLO. It looks like MaDFroG is getting 2 Queens queued up and a Spinecrawler. First Queen does pop out now, does that larva inject right on time. Gonna help try and ward off these Reapers. Actually, the way this bunker is placed, the Queen can hit, yes, the Queen can hit the bunker from the creep, but TLO knows that SCVs can hide in bunkers, so he's probably not going to be losing any units anytime soon. He could even send another SCV over while continuing this aggression to build another bunker and have this one just repairing. But looks like TLO is backing off a little bit. He's not feeling too comfortable anymore with his solitary Reaper. And I've got the production tab open just in case he builds anything back at his base that I would miss, and he is getting a second gas actually as I say that. But MaDFroG doing pretty good here, only losing Lings. Basically kind of sucks for him because he can't build drones. He has to build those Lings and wait for Zergling speed to finish up. This Queen now unchecked because the Reapers are way over here. A second Queen now helping out against these Reapers. He wants to stay off the creep as much as possible to keep these Queens immobile and the Zerglings immobile. Did he get that Nitro Pack upgrade? Yes, he did. So these Reapers are incredibly fast, but when Zergling speed finishes, these Zerglings are going to be much faster on the creep and still pretty darn fast off the creep. So there, that bunker is salvaged. TLO is going to head on home. Zergling speed is going to finish any second. There it goes. See them all sprout those wings and come after this SCV. It just gets a nice little surround there and kills that off instantly. So TLO actually needs to be a little bit defensive now. He's got his 4 Reapers hanging out here. He's got a factory coming up at the front of this wall. These Reapers actually, that is a lot of Zerglings. That was 14 Zerglings, but against 4 Reapers, like I said, it takes so few shots against a Zergling. These Reapers can clear these out incredibly quickly, and some very nice micro going down the ramp and back up the cliff there to avoid those Zerglings. And this last Reaper is going to stay alive with some help from a Marauder. MaDFroG only has a couple of Lings left. He's going to check out the rest of the base and try and get some hits on some SCVs. Not really going to be too effective. He doesn't even score one SCV kill before he runs away. TLO has a lot of SCVs queued up. That's a little interesting. Could be dropping another barracks here. Getting a second factory. So 2 factories, cranking out Hellions, and going to be a really good way to counter mass Speedlings. He knows that his opponent wasn't able to really build much during the first phase of the game, so now going straight from the bonus light damage Reapers straight into the Hellions, which also do bonus damage to light. So very obvious transition actually here for these Speedlings. Let's see if MaDFroG's going to be able to do any damage with these before those Hellions come out in too large of a number. And the Marauder soaks a lot of hits while these Hellions scoot in. Still has really good positioning on these Hellions, actually hitting the Zerglings from both sides. Third factory coming in from TLO. You almost never see 3 factories and only 1 barracks. That is pretty interesting stuff, but MaDFroG still has not had a chance to expand himself. He's got 2 queens up, going to move his Spinecrawler up closer to his ramp now to help block those Hellions, which are already here, and they're going to get some free shots on these queens and just back on home. Looks like this combined force of Marauders, Hellions, and Reaper are now starting to take out the destructible rocks. MaDFroG knows it's coming because he does have this very pretty Overlord here just hanging out. And these rocks are going to take a while to kill, but all these Hellions, Marauders, and Reapers coming now from TLO. And it looks like TLO is actually building a armory back here. An armory, not a armory, but could be transitioning towards Thor's. He's getting a tech lab there as well, or just going to be getting some pre-igniter upgrade, which of course is just devastating for Zerglings. So what is MaDFroG going to be doing? He's sticking to Lings. He does not have a Roachwarn coming up. He does not have a lair. Oh, he does have a lair, but he doesn't have a Hydra Den or Mutalisk Spire coming in yet. So all these Hellions are just going to roast through any Zerglings that come. The Reapers are going to help out very well against these Spinecrawlers. They actually get multiple transfusions and is still pretty low on health. So the Hellions will come in and soak damage. The Reapers will do the siege damage there and kill off that Spinecrawler. Pretty much just rinse and repeat while more Hellions come in from the back. TL actually left one at those destructible rocks. Probably didn't even realize it. But Thor is now coming if you check out the production tab. More Lings coming all the time from MaDFroG. Without Roaches, though, he's not going to be able to do anything. He's already got his drones idling. It looks like MaDFroG is pretty much given up on this fight, focusing way too much on these Queens and transfusions to really pay attention to the game beyond this point. Losing a lot of mining time on those drones. I keep going back there because I can't believe how long those are just sitting there. But Hellions roasting absolutely every Zergling possible, as we would have expected. And MaDFroG finally does GG after losing his queen there. So well played by TLO, going straight from those fast Reapers into multiple factories, getting lots and lots of Hellions out. And he never did go for that pre-igniter upgrade, although I thought that would be a logical choice. Instead went straight for Thor's. He does have the Collector's Edition Thor. Yay, a big fan of that. So on to Game 2 between MaDFroG and TheLittleOne.